I'm Jennifer Anderson, Superstar Director of Radiant Rockstars. It's Tuesday night, Rockstar Rally Night, my favorite night of the week, where I get to spend it with all of you. And I realized these are like my least favorite glasses. They look terrible, but I need them to see. So this is where we're at. Nice to see you. We just got back from Rockstar Retreat in Hilton Head Island, which is a special perk of number one, being a Radiant Rockstar, okay, and being in our Scentsy group. This is exclusive to our Scentsy group. And number two, it's an ultra cool perk of being a director or above in Radiant Rockstars. So this was our second annual Rockstar Retreat, and we had 23 directors, star directors, and superstar directors gathered together in a big, giant mansion on the beach in Hilton Head. And it was 3 days of all the food, all the food, all the drinks, all the crying, all the laughing, conversations, fun, pool time, challenging ourselves, learning about each other, and honestly, just some straight up like, I'm taking a nap, guys. There was some of that too. We had the best time ever. We were energized and inspired, and it was just so good to see your faces, man. It was so good to see your faces in person. And I am inspired by you, and I love you, and my heart is for you. I hope you know that. And I really loved getting to serve you over the last few days and learning from you. We had some incredible speakers. Our star directors were generous enough to offer very small, intimate sessions. We had trainings on Visly, which is basically an auto posting program for your social media. We had sessions on coaching and leadership. We had sessions on whiff boxes and using them to recruit in your business. And then we had sessions on booking parties and using a special and specific method to book parties. And we had mad success because nobody knew, but they were actually booking parties as they walked into the session. It was a surprise, but we probably had over 100 parties booked from this weekend. And so that was shared by Kayla Ryan, star director, and we'll have her share that here on a Rockstar Rally coming up very soon. Surprise, Kayla. I just threw that on you, but I know you're nervous already about it, so start preparing now. You're gonna do great. She did amazing. Oh, good. At least I get laughing emojis. That's good. She's laughing about it, so at least I know we're okay there. It's going to be so good. So it was an incredible time, and next year I hope that more of you can come, and I hope more of you get to experience the magic that is Rockstar Retreat. So tonight I wanted to share with you, honestly, what I'm doing for my online parties this season, because it is really working. I have almost 10,000 PRV this month, and it has all come from follow-up and online parties. Like, legit, all of it. I haven't done a home party. I haven't had an event this month. I had an event in August, but I haven't had an event this month. I don't think. Have I? No, I haven't. So it's literally all been online parties and follow-up. And so I wanted to share what I've been doing for my online parties, because I am like ultra simple when it comes to online parties and online stuff. I like the simplest, easiest route that doesn't overwhelm me or cause me a headache. And what I started to do is think about it from a guest's perspective. So someone who's not a consultant and someone who's not obsessed with Scentsy like we are, and maybe someone who doesn't even know that much about Scentsy, okay? What I started to realize is that the way that we've been doing online parties for a long time is honestly kind of overwhelming, because we have a lot of products, like a lot of products, okay? And sometimes we feel the need in our online parties to make sure we share every single product with every single party group over the course of like 3 to 7 days. And it can be a lot. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of posts. It's a lot of pictures to look through. And it can be overwhelming if you think about someone who maybe has either no idea what Scentsy is, or has never tried it, or has a warmer in their house. Because most people aren't like us where they have 17 warmers out. You know what I mean? Most people have 1 or 2. They're just sort of getting introduced to Scentsy. So I started to think about my customer's experience. That was really important to me. And I thought, how can I just make this super simple, fun, engaging, and pretty focused, right? So what I decided is that for all of my online parties this season, I'm not going to share every product we make. So I have had, I think, 8 online parties so far this month. And in all of those parties, like, I didn't share laundry products. I didn't share kids products. I didn't share pet products. I didn't even really share on-the-go products like room sprays, travel tins, scent circles, scent packs. I didn't talk about any of that stuff. Because what I found is my guests didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about those things. And so I wasn't going to like force something on them or make them look at something, because all that does is make them disconnect and detach from the party or from Scentsy as a whole. And that's not what I want. I want them to have a great user experience. I want them to have fun at the party so that they want to have their own party, and or so that they tell their friends about Scentsy and or partying with me. So I offer my hosts 2 different options. I say, okay, we can either do a 5-day party, it's literally 5 days, and they can pick the end date. I say, what date do you want to end? And try and pick it around like a payday for them and their friends. That usually works really good. So the 5-day party, they pick the end date and we start at 5 days prior. Literally, I don't start it on 6 days prior and then like at day 5, you know, like I don't do a 6th day and we're adding people to a group and sending information, blah, blah. We open a group 5 days prior to the end date and we end it hardcore on that date, okay? So that's option number 1 is a 5-day party. Option number 2 is a 30-minute live party where I will literally stand in front of this thing back here. It just has display products, warmers, clean bundle, the seasonal clean hand soap bundle. There's a buddy back there, things like that. And I'll stand in front of that with my iPhone and just do like a 30-minute, hey guys, it's me. I just want to share Scentsy with you. Literally like sharing Scentsy in person. I'll hold up a warmer, talk about warmers, hold up wax. What is our wax made of, etc. So they get to choose. Out of all of my parties this month, only 1 person has chosen the 30-minute live and everyone else chose the 5-day. And I think that's indicative of people not wanting to commit to like a time and date and feeling the pressure of getting their friends to commit to the time and date of that 30-minute live, because we know they can go back and watch it, but you guys all know that they don't, right? People don't go back and watch it, number 1. And number 2, it's so much less exciting, even if they did watch it not live. It's like less, who cares? They can turn it on and off, no big deal. They don't have to interact, like whatever. So only 1 person chose the 30-minute live, and honestly, that party was a flop and got 0 orders. 0. So all my other parties have ranged the lowest party that I had this month was $410. Most of them were over 500. I had several right at the 500 mark. I'm flipping a 540 tomorrow, and I had several in the $700 and $800 range as well. So what I did is I've done this 5-day party, and I'm going to do a screen share with you. It's on Facebook. Excuse me. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to show you what I do and make it pretty simple. Okay, can y'all see this party here? You see my Facebook screen here? All right, so this is my most recent party that I did. And the girl's name is Brittany. She's actually joining and I'm flipping this party to her. But this cover photo I made on Canva, super quick and easy. And I used the same cover photo for every single host, and I just changed this out. So if you're like, Canva scares me, I promise it scared me too, but you just have to be willing to suck at something for a little bit, okay? Play with it. And honestly, what I did is I watched a training video on Canva on how to use it, and then I felt totally equipped with how to do it, and I threw this together in 5 minutes. So I picked these pods here. I wanted to highlight these pods these bars, and I picked them because they're kind of similar colors. Do you see how they kind of all go together? It's not like a big crazy collage. My personal 2 favorite warmers, and then the air purifier. These are my favorite products. I didn't need to load this up with a bunch of junk or a bunch of random products or fall leaves or pumpkins or whatever, okay? Because I can use this for the whole entire season. I put their shopping link up there, and I just changed their name, and this is the same cover photo that I use for every single event that I've done so far. So, excuse me. Now you're seeing this party sort of backwards, because this is the last post that I made here. But what I'm going to do is scroll down to the beginning and show you a few things that I did to me that kind of stand out. And then I'll give you a few sort of tips to help you do your own online parties. So as you can see, do you see right here where it says the group, it says last day to order? I changed the group name on the last day. So typically the whole week it just says Brittany's Fall Scent Event. I'm sorry, could you grab me a water? Typically for the whole week it says Brittany's Fall Scent Event, and then on the last day I changed the name to say last day to order, because everyone who's in this group gets a notification that the name got changed, and it just is like a reminder to go there. So that's been something really small that's just kind of helped me, and I found a lot of orders come in on the last day since I've been doing that. It's just a quick, like, non-invasive or non-intrusive way to remind people. This is what I have for the description. I do it every time. So as soon as I open the party, I say in the description when the party ends. I want them to know right up front, this is short, this is sweet, this is 5 days. So as you can see, the party ends at midnight on 9/20, and I opened this party on September 16th. Okay, so literally I open it on day 1, and we spend that first day adding people into the group, having her get people introduced, and on the first day I only make these posts. I put in this description here, I have the group cover photo, and then I make an introductory post of my family, a picture of me with my family, and just an introductory post of who I am. Okay, so I do this on the first day. And then this has been a game changer, okay? This is one of the things I really want to point out to you. So I started doing a poll in my party, and it says this. This is on the very first day as people are getting added in. I like to specialize my parties based on what my guests want to see. So tell me, what are you most interested in seeing over the next 5 days? Check all that apply. And then I say, who wants a party full of stuff they don't care about? And I say that kind of playfully, and I put a cute emoji in the back because I want them to know this is not going to be stuffy, this is not going to be annoying, this is not going to be boring, I'm not going to cold message you, I'm not going to be all up in your inbox, I'm not going to be sending you friend requests when we're not really friends, right? I'm not going to be like mass adding you to my VIP group, blah, blah, blah. I want them to know, like, this is chill, this is laid back, and I want them to feel like they're in control. That's a huge, huge part of a customer experience, is feeling like they're in control of this situation. So then I list out basically all the different things that we have. Warmers and wax, fall things, diffusers and oils, scents for my car. And then if you'll notice, those were the top 4 votes. Everything else was just the host voting on it. Everything else. Disney, Marvel, Looney Tunes, don't care. Fans and Pods, don't care. Air purifier, who cares? Halloween, no thanks. Laundry line, kids' buddies, cleaning line, Scentsy pets. Nobody cared about any of those stuff. What did they want to see? Warmers and wax, fall things, diffusers and oils. That's what they wanted to see. So that helps me look at this party over the next 5 days and hone in on just those products. Warmers and wax, fall things, diffusers and oils. Now, here's what's cool. The fall things to me also includes like the clean and hand soap bundle, because they're in special fall fragrances. So that's a way for me to introduce them to a different line of products, but still in the vibe that they want, still in that fall vein, okay? So create this poll. This has been a huge game changer. Now, I've had some parties where Disney, Marvel, Looney Tunes was really high up there. I've had some parties where Halloween goodies were number 1, right? This is crucial. This is crucial. So nobody cared about Halloween goodies here, so that kind of tells me maybe stay away from the Halloween stuff, but focus more on fall. Okay? So it really helped me decide, what do I want to do over the next 5 days with my people? Every single party I had this month, warmers and wax was either number 1 or number 2. That's what people want to talk about. So we don't have to force all of these other things into our parties and make people feel confused or overwhelmed or just like, gosh, that's a lot of products. Okay? Because that's what people do end up saying. So once you get responses from the poll, then it's kind of your job to like respect these responses, right? It's kind of your job to tailor your party to what they want to see and not feel like you have to add in all this other stuff. Then I include a shopping link, so it's easy for them to find. So I just made, again, this cute little graphic on Canva. This background is like a cell phone background from Pinterest, and I just put these words on it. I use this same picture every time I do a party, same picture, okay? Now, this day was when we had our flash sale for our clearance, so I did make a special post about that. Excuse me. I did make a special post about the clearance, but normally I wouldn't have done that. But I wanted people to maximize that opportunity if they wanted some of that stuff. So then the first thing that I actually do, and I'm going to scroll through to find it for you because these are a little bit out of order. So I play this or that with my party guests since they wanted to talk about warmers, okay? And I will share these photos with you, this or that, okay? So basically I have this or that photos, and these were from a flyer group. I did not create them. They were for all consultants to use, but I'll compile them in an easy to find place for you so you can have them all. Now you could just share this photo and say this or that, but I took it a step further and I make a post where I include real life images of both of the warmers. This is crucial, okay? These are cool and people can look at these and be like, oh, that's nice, but how much different does that look? Or that? How about that? Way more compelling, right? But what about when you get to this? Oh my gosh, what a difference. Include the real life photos with the this or that. And this has been an absolute game changer for both engagement and people actually purchasing these products, okay? So look at all this engagement I have on this main this or that post. That's a lot of engagement, okay? And then there's more engagement on just this photo right here. So there's a lot of engagement with the this or that. So I do that. You can see, again, I did it with Jungle Canopy and Amazing Grace, and you want to include the real life photos. This is honestly a huge, huge game changer. Okay, so all these photos I just grabbed on Pinterest and or Instagram and or Google image search. Also, something I discovered in finding these images, Facebook is actually searchable. So when you're on Facebook, you can go to this search bar right here. I'm just going to show you really quick. Scentsy, if I could spell Scentsy, warmer, Amazing Grace. And it's going to come up with photos. And then you would click see all, public photos, see all. And look at all these beautiful photos that are right on Facebook, okay? Maybe this real life image you wouldn't find anywhere else, but you just found it there. Okay, there's tons of them. So Facebook is searchable and you can find them on Facebook as well. Take advantage of those things. So the this or that's, I'm back in the group here. I'm just gonna go back to some of the this or that's just to give you a little bit more, okay? So did it again. Mirrored Rosé and Love Lives Here. So I will share all of these with you. Palette and Crimson. Look at all this engagement. Huge. Okay, so this has been a game changer here. So polls and this or that. Now, there's a lot of this or that new warmers. And so honestly, it takes me about a day and a half to get through all of the this or that's. As far as, I say I post them every 2 to 3 hours. It takes me about a day and a half to get through that. So I'm already at 2 full days with just my intro post, my poll, my shopping link, and my this or that post. I'm already 2 days in. So now we only have 3 entire days left of the party. So now I'm going to take these 3 days and talk about the other things that they wanted to learn about. So they said warmers and wax, and they said fall things. Okay. Also, in this, so for example, I would include our fall hand soaps. Every time somebody orders, I place a little thank you for your order picture and I tag them in it. Okay. That's really super duper important. Again here, so they did not say they wanted to talk about clean bundles, but they did want to talk about fall. So I introduced them to our cleaning and hand soap bundles in the fall fragrances. Okay. And again, see, there's tons of engagement here. Same thing. Super good. Now, here's a pro tip I'm going to share with you, okay? When I did the this or that is really for you to get to know their style and create engagement and start to open dialogue between the two of them, between you and those people. Let me show you this. This or that. So I did palette versus crimson. Look at all the this, right? Look at all these people loved the palette warmer so much. Guys, do you know what I did? I said, ding, ding, ding. We have a special right now with this palette warmer. Let me showcase this. So you know what I did? I grabbed the warmer and I went live with it. Let me show you wherever I can find my live video. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Seriously, it might be down here. I grabbed the warmer and I went live with it. And I was like, so look right here. I was like, you love this one so much. So I took 4 minutes. Okay. And I took this warmer out and I showcased it and started to show people, this is how beautiful this is. And I just need you to know, you can actually get this warmer for free right now. See? Here's what I did. Little video. I just grabbed my phone. I'm like, let's do this impromptu. Is that in my script? No. But it's important to roll with the punches and introduce them to other things. So now I just advertised the join opportunity, becoming a consultant, and I planted the seed in my host's head about her joining. Okay? So warmers, wax, and then I'm sprinkling fall things in here. We're already on day 3. Takes me a full day or a day and a half to talk about the fall things. Okay. More thank you for your order posts. These are beautiful images from Tessa Snyder. But then still fall. And then I'm giving them an idea with the succulents, turning it into fall. I introduced them to a regular warmer, but talking about fall. I'm still staying in the vein that they want. They want to talk about warmers and wax and fall things, okay? So that's what I did. This is fall, but this is clean, and they have no idea, but it's still fall, okay? Introducing them again to fall collections. Fall. Fall oils. Now, they didn't say they want to learn about diffusers and oils, but they did say they want to learn about fall. So I'm sharing with them the harvest oils, and then that opens the door for me to share with them about diffusers. I'm already on day 4, close to day 5. Hey, by the way, since I shared oils, here's the rest of the oils we have. Guess what, guys? It's the last day to order. And I used this right here. I said, Kermit wants to remind you that today is the last day to order. What did I just do? I also introduced them to Scentsy buddies without them really knowing. Okay? And then I said, hey, yeah, he's Scentsy, he's a buddy, blah, blah, blah. Hey, don't forget Whiff Box, it's full of fall things. Okay? Literally, this is my entire party. This is it. It's 5 days and we're done. And then at the very end, I say, that's a wrap. You help my host earn this much in free Scentsy, this many things at half off. It pays to host. If you want to get your own for free, blah, 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 let me know. And I include another picture of my family. And I let them know. I say, you've been so amazing, and I'm grateful for your support. Your business helps me provide for my family, helps me put food on my table, gives my husband and I the opportunity to raise our daughter. Okay? I want them to know that. So really quickly, let me share one more thing with you. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Stop share. So let me show you really quick how I keep this stuff organized and able to get into parties. And I think I'm running up on time, like really close. All right. So what I do is you could use something like Visly to schedule your posts out. But what I do is when I start a new party, I take about 1 hour and I go in and I schedule all the posts for the whole entire party. It's very simple. This is what I do. Let me do a share screen. I'm just going to share my whole desktops. Can everybody see that okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my desktop? Can you see it? Okay. So in the notes, I have a notes. If you have an iPhone, you have a notes app. It's also on your computer. You could just have it as a Word document or whatever you want to do. This is my notes. These are all the posts. They're just separated out by lines, posts. So even if I'm on my phone, I could just go copy and paste this into my party. Okay. And then for all the pictures, this is honestly the best way to do it. I just have my posts like this. They're all there. Easy peasy. Okay. Then the other thing I do for pictures is I keep them in a folder. So the folder is called Virtual Parties. And then it's literally broken down into like 6-pack. Here's all the air purifier pictures. Okay. And I keep all my real life photos here. If you want to see this or that, this is my whole thing of this or that. So I have the this or that post and then like the 4 photos behind it. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. It's all organized into folders. Whiff box. Wax, if I'm talking about wax. I have warmer spotlights. Like if I just want to talk about colored bulbs. I gotta, you know what I mean? So it takes a little bit of time to get this organized, but once you have this all done, you can have a party set up in an hour, and I had 8 parties this month, like no problem, auto post. That's it. That's it. Keep it simple, my friends.